I got detained, put into immigration jail for 7 hours, released into the UK for 48 hours to physically turn in my thesis, which I had to physically turn in. It gave me 48 hours to collect my belongings. And on Monday, I had to fly out of the country.
Wow.
And I could not keep my job. They tried for about 5 months to see if they could get everything, but it really didn't make sense because they could hire somebody there. I was not a priority. So I lost that opportunity and I came back to the States and had to restart everything. And that is when I ended up in kind of the nonprofit land, again, not really knowing what that was going to lead to. But I realized I was really good at helping people stay very organized, and I was really good at administrative work. And so from all of the things that I thought were going to happen in England and London literally vanished, and I started afresh. And so I came back to Alaska and reset from there.
Wow. Were you able to finish the school though and submit all your paperwork?
I was able to get my thesis in, and I got my master's program, and I graduated and everything. So all the schooling was good. There was nothing, I hold no grudges anymore. At the time I did, but it was just a really just bad timing, bad luck. Sometimes being too honest is not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's a simple word, right? Worker. It can change the destiny of your life, but who knows? It all works out for the better and sometimes in life, right? Like you just never know. So
we may
obviously,
not be here in this conversation right now.
Exactly. So the nonprofit world, and you decided to start EBO. But tell me a little bit about the entrepreneurial journey. Did you always have this passion to start a business and going helping other organizations?
Initially, I don't think I was thinking I would start my own business. I think I thought I would just help people along the way. And that sounds a little naive, but I just mean, somebody asked me for some guidance here, some guidance there. I would just help, but I would work in whatever capacity I needed to for whatever employer I needed to. So I would initially thought that I could just bring my expertise wherever it may fly. But when I got to Alaska, I moved back out to Bethel initially, and I was working for my family's business, which is a car rental and a freight delivery business out in Bethel, owned by my stepfather. And he guided me a lot through business ownership and entrepreneurship and all of that, but in a very growing capacity. And that's just one moment. I'm getting feedback from something. I don't know how to turn off that notification. Bear with me just a second. There we go. What was I saying? So
your stepfather gave you the business advice on how to be an
I was
entrepreneur.
having this wonderful experience. I apologize about that. No. I having this experience out in Bethel, learning from him, and I realized that at some point I needed to not be there anymore. I couldn't have my future there, but I wanted to get as much experience as I could from him. And so that definitely got my wheels turning about entrepreneurship. But again, I thought, no, I'm better as like a helper. I'm an assistant.